Hi everyone. So today I'd like to speak about how to accelerate innovation and the reason why. But let me first pay a tribute to a former French president, Jacques Chirac, for those of you who know him, because 20 years ago, during a conference about climate change, he declared, "Our house is burning, but we are looking elsewhere." And that was exactly the case. Almost very few people were actually aware about the impact of the climate change. The good news today is that everyone is aware of it. We see the temperature increase, we see alarming reports. But the bad news, unfortunately, is that we are lacking means to fight this fire. And this is exactly where innovation acceleration kicks in, because we need to scale up technologies that will help us fight this climate change and all its impacts. So, what does EDF do to actually accelerate innovation? Innovation in a corporate like EDF can be very powerful, but on the other hand, it can be weak when it does not get the support from the organization. And about 2 years ago, we have actually restructured all our innovation teams to maximize their impact. And EDF Pulse Venture, the corporate venture capital arm of EDF, is a key part of this new organization, given the fact that we know that most or many innovation will actually come from the ecosystem. So, I will spare you the figures, but I just want to remember three things. The first one being that we do some direct investment in startups. The second one, that we invest as well in VC funds. And the third one is that we have never stopped accelerating since our inception in 2017. Just to give you an example, over the last 9 months, we have done 3 investments. So, what type of startups are we looking at? So, what is our sweet spot? So, we are looking mostly at Series A and B with tickets up to 5 million euros. We look at startups located in the US and in Europe, and we have no fixed duration. But one of the key things that we're looking before investing in a startup is actually the synergies that we can co-develop with the startups. And this is where 3 of our core assets are very useful. The first one is our massive customers portfolio. We have around 38 million customers, both in the B2B and the B2C aggregated. The second one is a significant R&D capabilities. We have 2,000 researchers in France, but even globally. And the third one is that we have a very wide footprint in the low-carbon energy sector, which brings us actually to invest in a vast range of sectors. You will see, for instance, renewables, you will see battery storage, you will see hydrogen, you will see CCU, so carbon capture and utilization, carbon management footprint, and all those things. So I would like, if I had more time, to show you all the startups and explain you what they do, but I will focus only on our last investment that we announced last week in Carbonate. So Carbonate is a UK startup, and what they do is to address 2 major environmental pain points. The first one are CO2 emissions, and the second one are waste. They have developed a system that you can plug and play on an industrial site that will take waste, combine it with the CO2 that they capture from the exhaust fumes, and combine them into value-added products such as aggregates for the construction sector. We really believe that they have a big potential to help a lot of industries to actually reach their net zero targets, and as well the zero landfill, because we always forget about the second one, since it's as well a major pain point for those industries. And they target mostly cement, steel, energy from waste, and as well the paper industry. So that being said, if you represent a startup or an investor, and if you see some connection with what I just said, then let's connect together and see how we can accelerate together. Thank you.